This kid-sized picnic table is an easy build and only takes 6 2x4s, making it a great project to build and sell or to keep for the little ones in your life. It measures 20.5 inches high, 34 inches long, and 40 inches wide. Here's what you're going to need. 6 8-foot 2x4s, I'm going with cedar here, a 1-pound box of 2.5-inch deck screws, 8 1.5-inch deck screws, and some wood glue. I'm using Titebond 3 since this will be outside. By the way, I'll probably drop a set of plans for this. Links will be in the description when finished. Now here's how to cut each 2x4 for maximum efficiency. The first 4 will get the same cuts. Cut 2 34-inch pieces and save the remainder piece. Do this for each of the first 4 2x4s. The remainder pieces will be used for the legs. With 2x4 number 5, cut a 34-inch piece, a 40-inch piece, and a 19-inch piece. With the last 2x4, number 6, cut a 40-inch piece and a 19-inch piece. The remaining piece will be used for the underside bracing, and I'll get to that later. Now the remaining 4 pieces from the first 4 2x4s are going to be used for the legs. Set your miter saw to the right at 30 degrees and cut off the right end of one of those pieces. Measure from the corner tip down the board 22 inches, make a mark, slide the board to the right to that mark and make another 30-degree cut. Repeat this with the other 3 pieces. You should end up having 9 34-inch boards for the top and benches, 4 22-inch legs, 2 19-inch leg assembly top braces, 2 40-inch leg assembly bottom braces, and the board for the underside bracing. Here I've marked down 1.5 inches for a 45-degree cut on the bottom side of the top and bottom braces. Next, I arrange the top and seat boards for the best appearance, labeling as I go, and then I cut the corners in the same way I did the braces. I then sand everything down, and I mean everything. Tops, bottoms, edges, all of it. Those little hands and feet are going to be coming in contact with all surfaces of this table, and I don't want any chance of slivers. Here's how to assemble the 2 leg assemblies. I clamp a straight board to the edge of my workbench, then I get a scrap 2x4 on edge and draw 2 vertical lines 8 inches apart. Now the inside top corners of the legs line up with these marks, while the bottom of the legs sit flush with the clamped board. With this orientation, what will be the inside of the table is facing up, so be sure to have the best side of the boards facing down. Here are the reference measurements. Yours should be pretty close to this. The top brace sits flush with the tops of the legs, notch side facing toward the clamp board. The bottom brace's notch side is facing the clamp board as well. I then make marks on the braces and draw an outline on the legs so I know where they go as well as the area to put the glue on. Then I mark and pre-drill holes for the screws. I install the screws in the braces ahead of time and begin assembly. Apply glue, line the brace up making sure it's centered and screwed down. Same for the bottom brace. Make sure all the measurements are correct. Now here I'm doing the second assembly. Okay, here's how I connect the leg assemblies together and make sure they are square to each other. I get 3 scrap 2x4s at 24 inches each. I put pocket holes at the end of 2 of them, and with the assemblies upside down on the ground, I clamp and screw the 2x4s. These are temporary until I get the bench seat boards installed. Now the third 2x4 gets placed between the longer bottom braces. I just clamp it in place for now. Now I flip it over and place the 34-inch boards in place how I marked them out earlier. The top boards will have a 2-inch overhang on each end from the legs. The bench boards will have a 3.5-inch overhang on each end from the bottom braces. All of the boards will have 2 screws at each end, 4.25 inches in from the end. I set my drill bit to just under 1.5 inches and pre-drilled right on the table. I then start by attaching the outside bench board. I line it up with the ends of each bottom brace. This way, if the table is a little bit out of square, the inside bench board can be adjusted in or out to get an even 1/4 inch space between the boards. Now what didn't make it on camera is attaching the other bench boards and then the center top board. Just make sure the top middle board is centered on the top braces. Then I remove the temporary boards and proceed to install the top boards. I start with the outside board lined up with the end of the top braces, and then line up the next board in with even spacing between the middle and outside board. And then I do the same thing on the other side. Spacing should be around 3/8 of an inch for the top boards. The last step for assembly is attaching the underside braces. This is where the app I created comes in very handy. Now the space between the assemblies is 24 inches. I'm going to go with a little less than that and input 11 7/8 inches. And then for the height, I'm going to go with 11 inches, not quite to the top of the brace. The board width is 1.5 inches, and voila, my app tells me each board needs to be 16 1/8 inches long, with a 47.2 degree cut on the bottom and a 42.8 degree cut on the top. The brace board cut at the beginning is just long enough to do these two brace pieces, so cut that board in half and then make the angled cuts starting close to the edge, as there's not a whole lot of board left to work with. I suggest marking the ends after each cut so you know which goes where on the table. Screw them in with the 1.5 inch screws, 2 at each end. Be sure the angle's right so you don't come out the top. And then the assembly is complete. Now it's up to you whether you want a paint stain or a combination or nothing. Cedar's gonna gray over time with no stain or sealant. I'm gonna let this one gray. Hey, I hope you guys found this valuable. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next video.